All right, lesson 9, solving on both sides. Also, sorry, forgot to note this on the last one. These are from combined with old notes. Forgot to change this. Obviously, we're still in unit 7. All right. So 7-9, solving logarithmic equations, both sides. Here we go with a warm-up of condensing. Remember, this is key. The key to this section and where people mess up is not condensing. Okay. So as I have the poster in my room, keep calm and always condense. You only want one log on each side. Okay? So we have 1, 2, 3 terms. We're only going to write log 4 one time. As soon as I see a minus sign, I know I have a division. The 14 and the x are plus, so that's going to turn into multiplication. And the 3 goes down here. We only write ln once, but I see a minus sign, so it's a fraction. 6 times x minus 4, or 6x minus 24. All right. Also, the x goes on the bottom, but remember, this becomes the exponent here. So if there's ever anything in front of the ln or in front of the log greater than 1, we must turn it into an exponent. All right. So the fun part about this one that makes it really easy is number 2. Once you have logs on both sides, you can just get rid of them. Okay? So in this case, start off easy. We have log 9 here and log 9 here. Same log. Goodbye. It's kind of like when you had the same base, and once you had the same base, you got rid of the bases. Same idea. So we're just going to do 3x plus 24 equals 7x minus 12. Now again, remember here, if you look at this and go 10x, you need to show the baby steps to get that 4x. And if you see this and go 36, if you see this and go 12, 24 minus 12, you need to show the baby steps. Divide by 4, x equals 9. And again, you could plug that in and check it on both of those and see you get the same thing. 9 times 3 is 27 plus 24. And 9 times 7 is 63 minus 12. You get the same answer. All right. On this side, we have 1 log. On this side, we have 2 logs that need to be condensed. So this one just stays log 5 of x plus 2. No big deal. Over here, we need to turn plus into times. So we write log 5 one time, and then we're going to multiply. Remember, again, from the previous one, I'm going to stress this, not 8 plus x. Most common mistake done in logarithms. It's 8x. Okay, because it's plus means times. Once you have log 5 on both sides, it's gone. X plus 2 equals 8x minus x. 2 equals 7x. Divide by 7. Also, this happens all the time too. If you look at this and write 7 halves, you need to show the steps because you're dividing by what's in front of the x, which is the 7. So it's 2 7s, not 7 halves. Okay, very common mistake, and I did see it on previous quizzes. So please be careful of that. And this might be one where you want to plug it in and check it, but if you plug in 2 7s, you will get a true statement. Okay, and you can even plug it into this one here. So if you just plug in 2 7s there and do 8 times 2 7s, and you plug in 2 7s here and get a decimal, you'll get 2.29 for both of them. So if you get a weird number or a number you think might not be right, plug it in and check. It might just be a strange answer. All right. Remember, if you evaluate the following in the calculator, you will get an error. Okay? You cannot have negative answers like that. So always check for extraneous answers. Follow the instructions. All right, log 8, goodbye. 3x minus 4 equals 2x minus 7. I'm going to subtract 2x. I'm going to add 4 and get negative 3. I'm not going to get 11 or negative 11. I'm going to add 4. And again, if you need to show it, please do so. 4 minus 7 is negative 3. Okay, that's my answer. And if you plug it in, 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, minus 4, negative 13. So remember, you're basically getting this log 8 of negative 13. You cannot have this number be negative, so therefore this answer is extraneous. Yes, you get negative 3, but it does not work out. All right, here, log 8 on both sides, cross it out. X squared minus 4 equals 3x. We want to move this over by subtraction, remember. X squared minus 3x minus 4 equals 0. And we're going to factor. So two numbers that multiply give us 4 that differ by 3. Well, that's 4 and 1. I want more negatives than positives. That means I'm going to get 4 and negative 1. So when I plug in 4 right here, I get 4 squared is 16, minus 4 is 12. Or if I plug in 4 here, I get 12. So that checks out. Negative 1 squared is 1. Minus 4 is negative 3. I get negative 1 times 3, negative 3. Cannot have a negative there. So that is an extraneous answer. All right, on this one, we have ln, only 1 on this side, but we have 2 on this side, which means this one's fine. But over here, we need to combine, condense. Anytime I see subtraction, I'm going to divide. So I'm going to have 36x here and 9 here. Okay. Now I can cross off the ln's. I get x plus 12 equals 36x over 9, which is just 4x. I'm going to subtract x from both sides and get 12 equals 3x. Divide by 3, x is 4. If I plug that in here, I get 16. If I plug it in here, I get 16. So that checks out. That answer works. This one I need to combine. Okay, again, the right side's fine. So I have log 7 of 10. On the right side, I have a subtraction, so I have a fraction bar. Okay, so I'm going to write log 7 of 100 over x plus 5. Okay, well, I have log on each side. I can cross it off. 100 over x plus 5 equals 10. Now I need to get the x plus 5 up to the top, so I multiply both sides. That cancels. And over here, I do that. Well, that gives me 100 equals, I'm going to distribute, 10x plus 50. Subtract 50 from both sides. And divide by 10, and I get x equals 5. Okay? And if I plug in 5 right here, 5 plus 5 is 10, goes into 110 times, check. All right, mixed up. So on this one, I only have 1 log on one side, so I'm going to swish and flick. 3 squared equals 2x minus 1. So 3 to the 2 across the equal sign, 2x minus 1. So that's 9 equals 2x minus 1. I'm going to add 1. Don't say this is 8. Divide by 2, x is 5. Plug it in. 2 times 5 is 10, minus 1 is 9. We're good to go. 3 squared is 9. All right, over here I need to combine, condense. So I'm going to write log once. Remember, plus becomes times. So I'm going to have x times x minus 1. I just put the x in front, personal preference, equals log 12. Well, I have 1 log on each side. I can say goodbye to that. I'm going to distribute my x. Again, right like this, x squared minus x equals 12. I want to move this over by subtraction. X squared minus x minus 12 equals 0. I need two numbers to multiply, give me 12 that differ by 1. That's 4 and 3. I want more negatives than positives. So that means I have 4 and negative 3. So I'm going to plug in the 4 right here. 4 minus 1 is 3. And I plug in the 4 here. 4. So log 3 plus log 4, when we change the multiplication, that's 3 times 4, which is 12. That works out. If I plug in the negative 3 right here, I'm going to get log negative 4. Well, that's a no-no. If I plug it in right here, I'm going to get log negative 3. So, can't have this. So that's extraneous. And that's it.